Hello everyone and welcome back. We're the second installment showing you how to play Smite. I just entered a solo practice queue and I have noticed something instantly. It is letting me try every single champion, every single god, and practice with it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a character and hop right in. And see, you got Zeus, and he got a skin for him. Whatever. We're just picking Zeus for now. Alright, so it's going to load up the game. And it should load pretty quick, because it's a solo practice thing. Like I said, it should. There we go. When that light turns green, when that red little dot or square turns green, that means you've loaded. The God of Gods. Okay, so here we have our heroes. Now I can't see the front view of them. Okay. Basically what we have here is we have spawned in what I would assume is some sort of well. And that looks... oh, what's her name? Well, anyway, this is the well here. It's got statues of all the champs, all the gods. I need to say gods, because that's what they are. This is half of them. On the other side of the map, in the other well, is the rest of them. These are just soldiers, but basically, this is where you spawn. And this guy here is your Minotaur. He is the end-all, be-all of where the match is going to go. He is your main objective to kill the enemy's Minotaur, of course. Now what you have is you have your second line of defense here is your Phoenix. It is basically just another tower, but the Phoenix regenerates itself if it's destroyed. So it'll come back and help defend after a certain period of time. But it's basically just a weaker tower. Now you have two towers per lane that you have to go through. This, I guess the solo is just showing something random. But you have two of these towers per lane. And then off to the sides you have the jungle. And in each match it is 3 lanes with jungle in between each lane. This is represented by the mini-map up on the top right over here. Now, up on the top it shows all of your stats, your attack damage, your magic damage, your defense, your magic defense, your movement speed, and your attack speed. And then just to the right of that, it shows what your items are. Now your items, your shop, you've got the physical, magical, defense, and other, but you can browse through those. I'm not going to go into that, because what you can do is there's an option that you can turn on that lets you auto buy all of your items for you during the entire game. So that way you don't have to worry about your build all that much. That's what I've been doing, so I haven't paid attention to the items just yet. But basically what you do is you get last hits on the neutral creeps that push your lane, and then you get gold from that. Oof. That's not actually a playable character, but it looks like it would be fun. But basically what it is you have to defend all of your towers at the same time.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sorry, you have to defend your towers at the same time you're pushing your enemy's towers. Once you get those towers down, you push towards the Phoenix. When you get the Phoenix down, you push towards the Minotaur. Now, what you can always do is go straight for the Minotaur, but he does fight back and he hurts quite a lot. Let's see. What haven't I covered here? Okay. I'm going to press space to bring up my cursor. I'm not sure if you can see the cursor, but on the bottom left and bottom right, it shows you different commands to do things. Like tab, it'll bring up all of the people in the game and all of their stats, not in numbers, but in little progress bars to see how strong they are. It'll show how much gold has been going out throughout the game, your kills, your deaths, your assists, and any special abilities that your items might give you. Now let's see, we'll hit P. It shows your stats numbers. This is all of your character stats, very in-depth. Hang on, let's okay. Now let's see, we'll press I. It brings up your inventory or your shop, as you will. Let's hit K. It shows your abilities and how much you've leveled them up. You can turn off auto level. This, I think auto level and item buying is great. It just automatically does stuff for you, so you can enjoy the game more. Alright, let's go to the bottom right. We hear B, which means go back. It teleports you back to the well so you can heal. And it's fairly fast, so I mean you can do it pretty much anywhere. And then you got spacebar, which brings up your cursor. And you have R, which brings up your death recap. In the very big part, it'll tell you who killed you and what they damaged you with and for how much. Let's see if it'll just show it when I get hurts. It doesn't. Okay, let me get killed and then I'll show you exactly what I mean. Come on, kill me, Manticore. There you go. Now when you die, you have a respawn timer. In the beginning of the game, it starts at about 10 seconds or so. When the game gets later on, you can go up to almost 2 minutes if you die enough. Which you don't want to die too much because your respawn timer will go up. But anyway, here's the death recap. I was killed by the Manticore by Scorpion Rain, dealing 15% damage, and Scorpion Shot, dealing 13% damage. And he was assisted by Roman Bowman. So that's what the death recap looks like. Alright, let's see. V gives you all of your voice commands. So it'll bring up a menu that'll tell you what to do. Let's say we'll attack left lane. Okay, we'll do defend left lane. And then we'll do, let's see, incoming.
Enemies incoming. Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so that covers your basic commands. Now what you have on the sides of your lanes are neutral monster buffs, which gives your characters different buffs. Now let's go take a look at a couple of them here. Now this one, the green one, obviously it's a plus, so it gives you health regeneration here. Now they can be difficult at times to kill. Like, I'm using a character that's not good at jungling, so I have to use a lot to kill these things. Okay, now right here I have a buff that does health regen, and if you notice little 15 plus 15s popping up over my head, that means I'm healing. Okay, so while I was digging around in the jungle, my tower is one hit away from being killed. So when that is down, the enemy gets to progress to the Phoenix. Now let's just cover the health bars here. We have in green is the health bar, just below it is your mana bar. Your mana and health regen slowly over time, but with your items that can increase what happens. Say you have mana regen, you have health regen, you have life steal, magic steal, or I think they call it magic life steal. But basically it's just your items are what you accomplish throughout the game, basically. You start at level 1 and you keep leveling up until you win the game. I'm not sure if level 20 is the highest or not, but that's what I've seen go up to. Now, just below the health and mana bars is your spells. Now, you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then just to the right of that is your 3 item slots for, well, your items. Some items in the game actually activate. Now, what I'm wearing is boots and just armor in general. Now, over time, let's show you how these work. Let's say what you have here is your item, the bottom one. It levels up when you pay for it. So you initially buy that first item, and then when you get enough money, you can level that up to 3 times. And when you level it up, it gives you more stats. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of it, you know. Oh, also to the right of your consumables bar, we have what level you are and how much gold you have. Okay. Alright, well, so that's about it for all the basics. Next time I'm going to actually show you gameplay for real. Okay. I died there. But anyway, next time I'm going to show you actual gameplay of physical PvP. So